on the computer is Lois, who owned a motel in Desert Hot Springs called Miracle Manor. It's called Miracle Manor because she believed in miracles, that they happened all the time, but only to people like her, because she believed in them. Okay? I was from Buffalo, where, even something like the seatbelt for the car when it first came out was viewed with suspicion. But I loved her dearly. And after she died, I wrote a story about her that was published in the Sunday Magazine section of the Los Angeles Times. Circulation 11 million. Was a nice tribute to her. And you can find the story on the website and the archives page. It's called Remembering Lois, and I'm going to read an excerpt from that piece. Miracle Manor was a modest operation, 7 rooms grouped around a garden that overlooked the terrace area, and here was the pool, jacuzzi, barbecue pit, etc. And beyond this, the view across the valley to Palm Springs, with Mount San Jacinto towering up behind. There was an apartment for Lois and a room for the housekeeper. The apartment featured a beat collection of furniture and fixtures circa 1950, the coffee house look. And there were some Lois paintings banged out during her Franz Klein period, and a vast collection of souvenirs and memorabilia gathered during her travels. She was a great traveler. The clientele was a mix. Anyone could pop up at any time. There were the rich and the poor, the old and the young, sick and the healthy, the good, the bad, and the ugly. There were young kids who didn't have a dime. She put up in return for some gardening or house repair. There was the occasional rock or movie star. I met Bette Midler there. There was a feeling to the manor. Your perception of time was altered. The past and future dissolved into the present, and you were left with the moment at hand, handed over to Lois. That's why it was called Miracle Manor. Lois was a guru type. She had a speed dial to a being called Omra, who had revealed himself, I think it was a him, to her on a trip to South America. She rang Omra up. They consulted on the best way to straighten you or your colon out. I was from Buffalo, not a place where mysticism flourished. In Buffalo, the emphasis was more on Italian shoes and football pools. But out we came to hit the pool and baste in the sun and dunk in the hot tub, preceded by a vicious enema, followed by a vicious massage, or one of Lois's patented turbocharged facials, while she carried on a lively rap with Omra in their private chicken talk lingo. There was something about this place that made Los Angeles, the meat grinder, seem a million miles away. I knew her 20 years. My marriage was in the toilet. The divorce was pending. I was in dire need of therapy, not from a psychiatrist. A friend told me about the manor. I called up, Lois answered. She said, "You'll be in room 2. The door will be open. Do you need a bathrobe?" Why not? I jumped in the car, hit the Sandburg due east. 2 hours, I was in the room. There was the robe on the bed. I threw on my Speedos, jumped into the hot tub, where I introduced myself to a blonde who worked as personal chef to a movie star. I sat soaking, talking to the blonde, drinking in the view. And I said to myself, this is the place. I was right. That's the excerpt. You can read the entire story. It's called Remembering Lois. It's on the archives page, so go to the archives page and read the story, okay? Thank you for watching. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.